Lunatic, cursed, an anti-personnel mine in human form. Her friends called her Hershel, but for her controllers, she was Cascade.
Your name and your cryptonym. A dead limb twitches.
She made the cardinal error of her kind. She mistook her assets for friends. In the end, the contradictions caught up with her. Portofino 91, the whole sick crew, a disaster untold, the black page in the official records.
The memory hums, an exposed wire.
Reports of how it went down remain contested, inconclusive. All that's certain, it began with a phone call and ended with 6 spies lost. Some say she blew the network herself. Others blame structural factors or transnational capital. The rest just shake their heads as they look down on the smashed and leaking world. She was recalled. They put her in the freezer. Forever, most thought. 5 years passed. A little more of the world leaked out of itself. Cascade's controllers ordered her back to Portofino. Because I asked them to. There's a new assignment, Cascade. I was supposed to give you the brief. No one special. Just an arm-like sack of cytoplasm, a special move unique to single-cell organisms. But before that, I was like you, a spy for the People's Republics, one of the varieties of mankind. Right here, in an armchair in a safe house above a 24-hour Photoshop, in the city-state of Portofino. This is a dangerous place, Cascade. I should never have come. I got caught with my pants down. On the plus side, I no longer have to worry about independent thought or movement.
This was the human game, and he played it poorly. Time to give up his seat.
We're not. This is all you. Conversing with your own mental projections, reconciling the dissonance inherent to your role, like you were trained to do. Life is beautiful, cruel, full of hidden cues that I missed. Maybe next time. Too late, operant. I'm smashed and leaking. Whatever happens has already happened.
Splayed on the chair before you is a man, approximately mid-30s. His chest rises and falls in steady rhythm as he stares beyond you. Alive, yet not alive. A pair of headphones have slipped partway off his head, connected to a stereo system beside him. No response. His eyes are still fixed glassily on the ceiling. The pupils quiver like a failing heartbeat. You get no response, no flinch, no twitch. As you stare down at him, the man begins to draw. You leave him exactly for the best. This husk could well be cursed. Stiff-collared shirt, a snug brown jacket, and nothing below the waist but a pair of red briefs. Entirely unfit for purpose, based on nature's final defense, playing dead. There is no smell of alcohol, nor any open containers. No drug paraphernalia either. Just like a cosmonaut's safety tether. Your fingers detect a low, steady hum where jaw meets neck. Elevated, but not critical. What that means about his deeper condition, you cannot say. When in theatre, an operant must always prepare to be assassinated. Of course, it is better not to be killed. Then the body is disobedient and must be brought to order. The man's eyes glisten. Bright red veins blossom around their edges. However he ended up like this, the result... Not even a flicker of a response. The people's spy cannot be caught shirking. Time to escalate. Your double has deserted the track before the starting gun. Will you stand for it? Pathetic. The man's breath gargles softly in his throat as you yank. The man's head slips 2 centimeters to the left. His jaw slides with it. Clipped to the inside flap of his jacket, you find the name reads Esterman T. Below that, Sock Merchant, one of the opera's most battle-tested covers. That's what the bad... This is only a cover. And look how well that worked out for him. You remain ungovernable. Notably absent is an actual phone number. Into your pocket it goes.
Following the cord from the unconscious man's headphones, you come to a mid-sized home.
Through the translucent view panel, you see a single red disc loaded in place. On the face of the disc, you don't recognize the artist. The disc is loaded, ready. The chunky button makes a satisfying... The plastic latch clicks into place. The kitchen light hums and splinters momentarily. It doesn't appear to be. An artifact of no substance onto which no sound. Amateur wire work. Or do you? You can't tell. The silence is being overtaken by a different silence, like the slow darkening of night across the wall of an empty... This new silence seeps into every corner of your body, loosening fixtures, rattling drawers, seeing what will come with it. There is still no sound, but in your mind an image forms of a blasted heath, a smouldering circle at its center, figures... Your mind blanks, the power grid ravaged by an unseen The same day you would... A second-floor studio apartment above the Photo 24. Slowly, you return to yourself. Nothing. You're simply playing a disc on a common home stereo. No, you probably shouldn't. The static quiets as you reset the volume. A great relief shivers... A brief internal hum. Then you remove the red disc and place it into your pocket. You pick up the phone. The handset vibrates in your palm. Before you even finish speaking the word, the device, half a world away, a familiar voice splits into a...
Please tell me you have good news.
The voice of authority, otherwise known as your It's your double she's expecting. Let's not disappoint her.
Operant, you made it. Your voice hasn't changed.
Her voice is just as you remember.
We'll get to catch-ups later. Put Pseudopod on the line.
You glance over at the man in the chair. A snail's trail of... You feel your mind starting to spin up. Free. It takes all your concentration to keep the receiver steady against your ear. For a moment, no one says anything.
Has he been zeroed out?
Meaning eliminated, killed, rendered. Heavy words. Words that set machinery in motion.
That doesn't tell us much. What else? Very odd. Why would he be listening to a blank disc? Probably a manufacturing defect. I don't see how a disc could have anything to do with Pseudopod's condition. So what? Your cover was meant to be sock importers. Excuse me, why the fuck are we talking about socks? Method espionage. I'll ask one more time. Is your dog...
You must speak the word. Once you say it, there's no going back. The momentum of events will overtake you.
Cascade. Is your double zeroed out or not? Yes, you do. Is he zeroed out? Right. I wonder which it is. Have our enemies blown us up already? Or is this just another day?
She's wondering how long till she can have a drink. Treacly liqueur from a can.
The opera's going to hang me by the toes. For you, it's back to Satellite Facility B.
AKA the freezer, where the old, useless and discredited are consigned, and the freezer, shiver, resist.
Get real, Cascade. This isn't your personal redemption tour. You haven't even got the assignment.
Gang taking heavy incoming fire here. Not sure how long we can hold out.
Listen to me. This assignment is over. Effective immediately.
Over. Immediately.
The woman in the Photoshop downstairs, Costanz. She's one of ours. Let her deal with Pseudopod.
Middle-aged woman, dark hair behind the counter. You exchanged a few words when she gave you the key.
As for you, we need to get you on the next aerotram out of the city.
That numberless phone line may be worth investigating. Perhaps they won't be expecting you back in the People's Republics for several days. Plenty of time for some self-directed espionage. You've been out of action for 5 years. The opera wouldn't rush sending you back in fear. Unless half a moment's hesitation.
Where'd you get that idea?
Not a denial. Proceed.
A highly original thesis, also completely irrelevant now. There should still be flights departing for Superblock territory tonight. Make sure you're on one of them. It was no one, a ghost in the wire. The assignment's over. Get on the next tram. If what you're saying is true, enemies abound. Don't get yourself zeroed out.
A click, and a pair of men's trousers are hung delicate. If Pseudopod's pants were attempting to flee the scene. Brown, shapeless, they are. The front and back pockets are completely. Your hoisting must have compressed his lungs somehow. Unless you discover a small extra pocket inside the front right pocket. You slip 2 fingers inside and come away with a neatly folded sheet of paper. The page is notebook-sized and perforated along one end. THA space 7 LES APR. Half a cipher. The language of spies. You've carried papers like this, folded up and hidden away in secret pockets and compartments. One of the many mysteries. He was trying to smooth out creases with shower steam. As you turn away, a stray thought. You return to the... As you turn away... This small table has been turned into a makeshift desk, a startlingly red in the Operant Bureau's elaborate filing system. Red is reserved for personnel files. A small label in the top left corner is printed with one. It screams danger, not for human consumption. Your hand hesitates. The folder opens with a whoosh. Before you name Wilk Hershel, cryptonym Cascade. Born Landau, former Republic of Mercia. Dependents, none. Pay class D2. There's another page behind this one. A tingle in your fingers. Your head grows lighter as you approach the crash site. In just a few words, the worst failure of your life. Previous assignment, Portofino 88 to 91. Network, whole sick crew. Operants, Cascade. Redacted. A secret the opera has elected to keep from it. Mistakes made. Friends abandoned. The redactions are merciful. They keep... The redactions are too heavy. The names beneath them are silent. For now. Obvious? The opera wanted him to know what sort of most recent assignment. No vest. The folder shut. Whoa. The darkest secrets. You can't just leave them out like this. You crumple the pages up and set them on fire in the waste paper. Amidst the crumpled sheets of copy paper and empty takeout containers, you find an open pack of cigarettes. Suprema mark. Smokes. Ease of mind. Cool. There's nothing outwardly noteworthy about this pack of Suprema 100s. It's like, except secreted neatly against the inner wall of the pack, just as you were once taught to do yourself. The pack slides nicely into your pocket, as though it always belonged there. Letter by letter, what? The day beyond. Like a dream, the nitrocellulose dissolves in. You dial your controller's number. Raw information.
I thought you were headed out. What is it? It works. Get me.
The line goes. You return to your doubles.
Easy, lady. I just want to develop some photographs. I'm not trying to take your innocence. You have a wild imagination. A little photo should not count as a crime. Stark realities that prevent me from pursuing my interests. Also racism, maybe. What? What a full spectrum question. Perhaps you've been huffing photochemicals with this confused woman. Very well. Photo 24 can have this round. Thank you for this extreme stress I'll now carry through my day.
Divorced? I don't presume to know the inner workings of the opera, but I have to think I could be better utilized. Of course, I'm happy with the tasks I've been assigned thus far. Keeping a safe house is a major responsibility, but I have other skills, you know. Chemistry, for one. I have an entire photo lab back here with access to all kinds of toxic chemicals and powders. And yet I doubt anyone would, if the assignment required it.
This is a woman who's planned countless perfect murders in her idle hours.
I'm not saying I hope it comes to that, just if it does. Granted, this is only my debut, but it seems to me that something's very... Pseudopod says it's all part of the work, but it gives me a rather unsettled feeling. A bit early for such a declaration, isn't it? You've only just arrived. It's that little amber light. It means out of order, and I haven't been able to get it to green, meaning in order.
Just looking at that thing causes you to take psychic damage. Best stay away.
Pseudopod assured me this machine was a vital tool of communication, as precious to our work as the magic box we installed on your room phone. I'm telling you now, Operant, that you've received all sorts of technical training, I presume. I would think getting a little light to turn green should be well within your powers. I certainly don't. It looks rather flirtatious. Oh, I'm sure seedy business attracts itself. You might try one. Much better, thank you.